Alrighty, here we are. So I wasn't actually expecting to talk about the ban list today. That kind of blindsided everyone, the random announcement. So I guess I'll mention it at the start, though I'm sure I'll get questions throughout the day. So the upcoming ban list and forbidden list, let's see what this means, right? Rongo's banned, that's fine. I do have Rongo Spyral builds that I love, because I just think they're a funny gimmick. And Rongo is always kind of like my backup plan in case like every other thing that Spyral does gets banned. But I mean, this is obviously a good ban. Guido getting banned is a huge hit to consistency for tier. They still can just normal summon Diviner Send Kelbeck, so it doesn't really stop that point of the play, but it does reduce them to 1 miller after you consider the fact that Kelbeck is getting semi-limited, or just regular limited. So, you know, Bishbalk is just an FTK engine, doesn't do anything else, so it should be banned. If a card only exists to FTK, ban it. Block Dragon getting banned, I think this is in anticipation of Super Heavy Samurais. That's an Earth deck that Block Dragon can heavily abuse. So yeah, it makes sense that they got rid of, like, it's an Emancipator card, and Emancipator is probably the deck that could use Super Heavy Samurai the best besides pure Super Heavy Sam. So this is a well-deserved ban no matter what, obviously. I haven't had that much problem with Emancipator. I mean, they FTK you going first like any other good combo deck, but other than that, it's not like that big a deal for me. Murley getting hit is insane, obviously. This is one less tier fusion effect in the graveyard. This means that all the Sprint and Elf plays are completely gone from tier, which is a big part of like their ability to play through multiple interactions, to mill on your opponent's turn, to guarantee a tier fusion with just random material on the board. This means stuff like danger tier decks are a lot worse because, like, even if you wanted to use those, danger tier decks are a lot worse because part of the point of dangers is they can get you into link plays like Sprint fairly efficiently, and that's just not a thing anymore, right? They can still do Curious, but we'll see if that takes up. A big thing about this also is that tier only has, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 8 relevant tier names if you count Sully yet, because I don't really count Scream, Heartbeat, and Crime as good sins. It's like 8 potential hits off any mill, 9 if you count Kelbeck, that actually do something for the deck now. They can play other cards, like there's that one Shadal card, like the Hell Shadal card that mills when sent to the graveyard, but like that's a really minor amount of cards. What I'm expecting might happen is, one, people will run more of the Fusion Substitute guide, the worst Beastmaster of the Swamp. 2, they might start running actual fusion cards. Funnily enough, leading into, Branded Fusion is limited to 1. I almost think this is like a hit to both tier and branded, because I figure what might have happened, and maybe something they were looking at, was that people would just go from pure tier decks with like the Shizu Splash to branded tier, because branded can like supplement the tier engine, and you can play regular fusion cards in that deck, right? You could run the Fright Fur engine in the branded engine and the tier engine all kind of together, and once you have access to polymerization on a more consistent level, it's easy to get into the tier cards, and once you get into the tier cards, they recycle themselves, so they're really, really good. I think Branded Fusion going to 1's kind of a hit to that. That said, Branded Fusion is searchable. There's still a Luber, there's still you could still like banish the one guy, you could still branded opening for a Luber. Those, I think branded opening is hit too. It's like semi-limited or whatever. But you know, there's still ways to get to branded fusion. It's still an insane card. But I think this is a hit to like prevent the tier grind game to a degree. Grass Gun one's very funny. People who, I mean, basically this just means that you can't run a grass deck, because going from formerly 6 copies if you count Left Arm Offering and Grass to functionally 4 copies with 3 left arm and 1 grass. It basically means that the Reasoning Gate decks that also use grass just need to rely on Reasoning and Monster Gate more often. And like the random 60 card piles that just had incidental synergy with grass get a lot worse. For instance, my Spyral tier deck, or one of the variants that I ran, was 60 cards with grass. And you just played 60 cards because you needed to jam all those cards into the deck, and grass was a lot better. It was just a great card to resolve. So you would still play that grass in those decks that want to run 60 cards anyhow. But it's good to ban. This card should be banned, honestly. I think it's just too good. Kelbeck getting limited, already talked about that. Just 1 less hit. I think they wanted to limit Agido over Kelbeck because Kelbeck is at least a hand trap, and they kind of like that interaction. But it's funny because Kelbeck is way better than Agido. Agido's first effect is the least relevant of all the Ishizu cards, because who cares about the Gravekeeper trap stuff? Kelbeck has a really good first effect, so honestly you would expect them to swap the two, ban Kelbeck and limit Agido, but I think they just like the fact that it's a hand trap. Jet and Swap Frog, Sprite hits. Great. I mean, sure, Sprite's a really good deck. It's not that big a deal. You really only need one jet. You always summon it off of blue or uh, gigantic. And Sprite can still sprint, send jet, Merly, summon jet if you really want to. They have completely consistent access to the card, and that's. I mean, this doesn't even hurt consistency that much because the consistency is all in getting to sprint, which the deck does easily, and then sprint sends angler, angler gets to gigantic, gigantic gets to blue, blue gets to jet, jet gets to the whatever else you want, right? So it's super irrelevant. Blaster, not a big deal, as long as the only Dragon Rulers that matter are Redox and Tidal. If those come off, then you might start seeing like Dragon Ruler shells in Dragon Link, because I think that'll be the best Dragon Ruler deck if they come off, but Blaster doesn't matter. Pot of Extravagance going to 2 is very funny. It's kind of like a Labyrinth hit and another Fluandereeze hit, I guess. It hits all the stun decks, because stun decks love Extravagance. Of all the pot cards, I think Extravagance might be the best case for putting 1 to 1, because it's basically card demise number 2 and 3 in that deck, or 4 and 5, I guess, in this format. Luster Pendulum doesn't matter. It's whatever the Pepe era Draco Pal stuff just isn't that big a deal. And Ancient Fairy Dragon going to 3 doesn't matter. It's a one of in any deck that plays it. Gearsu going to 3 is actually pretty cool for Orcust, but not that big a deal because they always just summon Gearsu off of Heart Porter anyhow. So it just gives you another decent normal summon, which is nifty. Deer Servant doesn't matter. I mean, with Greer in the game, this is just Upstart Goblin, but Upstart Goblin is at 3, so who cares? And that's it really. I should have banned D-Bear, IDP, and Eradicator. I don't think they should ever ban IDP. That card's just fine. D-Bear, yeah. D-Bear should probably be banned. Eradicator should also probably be banned. It's never... A format where Eradicator is getting resolved is not a good format, but it's at 1, right? So, whatever. Like, I've gotten Eradicated a couple times, and it sucks, but I've Eradicated people myself. Anyhow, that's the idea. So what would this mean to the decks I run? The only deck that really, really matters is Tier Spyral. I got, like, the fucking... Sorry, I shouldn't be cursing on YouTube. I do have the Brain Rot deck, which is like just turbo everything. And it does hurt that deck, because obviously you would no longer play Sprint or Elf in that deck. But it does free up extra deck spaces. And speaking of that, I've got Spyral Tier in here somewhere. Here we go. This is like the Spyral Tier deck. So a funny thing about Spyral Tier is you would still get rid of Sprint and Elf, so that would just save you Link Zones and stuff. But the funny thing about Spyral Tier is you don't actually need the Merly stuff as badly. I wonder, let me check a card. There's a card named Proxy F Magician. You can fuse summon one monster from using monsters. Okay, if this is on field. I was thinking like maybe you could cheese this card in a deck, like was there a Link deck, and like you could use this. I mean, you almost still could. It's almost possible, but not quite. That's actually a really good secondary effect. I really want to try this out, but I don't think it'll work because I don't think you can get the names you need on field to do the tier fusions. Unless there's another fusion that you can use as extenders. I'll think about this in a second because there's something that could be done here, I think. But yeah, the funny thing about Spyral Tier is you just do the Spiral combo, which, you know, we're maxed out on the well, we don't have preparations, but you might max out on the Souls copies to get into the Spiral combo more often. So you'd be losing an Agito and a Kelbeck and a Merly and a Merly. So you have all that extra room, and you don't need Sprinter Elf anymore. But the idea of this deck is that you use Curious to send Destrudo, and Destrudo to summon Ancient Fairy Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon to get to Perlarino, and then Ancient Fairy Dragon, you search Rhinoheart with Perlarino, and then Ancient Fairy Dragon summons Rhinoheart, and then you get into your core tier combo, right? You just send, in this case you'd probably send a Havness, make Kit Kalos add another card, and then presumably you would Turbo Mill with Merly and Kit Kalos to get to Kaleido Heart, and then you would Kaleido Heart pop, and you would try to get to real close at the same time too, and you would just do that to access Crime as your guaranteed Omni Negate. Or you would send a Heartbeat. Oh, I don't run Heart. Yeah, you'd send Heartbeat if you milked Crime incidentally, which is fine. Because Perlarino can pop Kaleido Heart, but you can't do that anymore because you don't have a third fusion, right? You can't get both Rulkalos and Kaleido Heart in the same turn without fusion substitutes or a secondary fusion effect. Which is why I was thinking maybe you could almost do something with Proxy F Magician. But I don't think that works really, because, I mean, if Cat Killos was still on the field, you could Proxy F Magician. Oh, that's, oh man. That's something, honestly. That's almost something. Because like, I was thinking you could proxy F Magician, and you'd have a Rhino Heart. If you have enough tears in the graveyard from Curious or something, you could proxy F Magician away Rhino Heart and kick Kalos into Rule Kalos. And then you could still use the Rhino Heart to make Kaleido Heart, but no, you'd lose your Rhino Heart in that case. That doesn't really work. There's something there. There's something there, but I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe there's like another fusion monster that's relevant. But fusion monsters are so archetypally, archetype phobic, really. So like, if you go for a fusion monster, I'd have to use like a dark monster insect. I don't even know what you would summon to like supplement this that would even work. Like, there's something. There's almost certainly some weird fusion monster that could be worked as an extender with Proxy F Magician that no one's ever tested. Because who's running Proxy F Magician, right? I was just wondering, like I have Ancient Fairy Dragon hanging around. Is there like a synchro? If I like type in synchro, there's Mirror Jade. Obviously, he can use a synchro. One spellcaster type for monster. Synchro, nope. Synchro monster, Xyz monster, and Link monster. I could almost pull that one up. You can pay for every card. Add one spell trap card from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, you can only play, and you resolve them in the list of order. I could add a spell or trap from my hand with Proxy F Magician. Oh, that's tempting. Dude, I've never even thought about this. So, like, I could potentially use this. I could fuse away, like, a Dullahan, an Ancient Fairy Dragon, and any Link monster. And I can add any spell to hand. That means I could Curious send any spell in the game and add a spell to hand with Triphasic Dealmon. That's so fucking tempting to try to do. But then I'd have to do Romulus stuff here, because I need to get to Destrudo for Ancient Fairy Dragon, but without using Curious. That seems doable. That seems really doable. Sorry guys, like, the new list has me brewing. Ooh. I could get a second Ancient Fairy Dragon effect out of this. That'd be fucking hilarious. Because I could Dragon Synchro monster plus one Warrior monster. So that's Ancient Fairy Dragon is a Dragon Synchro monster. I have double Helix and Super Agent on the field at any time I care about. So I could summon this guy, banish Ancient Fairy Dragon, get its effect, pop my Spyral Resort or my Perlarino in this instance, add another field spell, and then I could special summon another card from my hand. Oh, that's fucking... Does this become the same name? Oh no, this card becomes the same name, so I can't use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect twice. Okay, never mind. That doesn't really work, right? You can only use each of these effects of Ancient Fairy Dragon. Okay, that doesn't quite work. That was almost something, though. This is like something you use when you have negated cards on the field that you can then fuse off. Psychic type Synchro. Because like, I would imagine there was some broken card that uses Synchro monsters of material, but I don't think so. But yeah, anyhow, like, because you don't need Sprite and Sprint anymore, you could like throw in Dullahan. You probably don't even really need a Bistula anymore, because I don't think Tear is going to be super relevant. I mean, you could throw it in if you start seeing a bunch of graveyard decks, but you could probably run, let's use light monsters. Could we get a... I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. We could just, like, make Herald of the Arc, like, or some shit, but this is, like, a Lunalight thing. There's probably, like, another rank 4 you could shove in here that would work. But, like, Ambush Roller's the typical. But, yeah, I mean, this is basically, like, you have 2 extra deck spaces now, which is really cool, because that was something the deck was missing. Yeah, but I'm not really going to play this until that... I'm not even going to try testing this until it actually hits the list, so we'll just leave it there for now. Anyhow, that's enough talking about the ban list. Let's actually play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to do the event, because the event got its new missions, I believe, right? The second half of the missions that I hadn't done before. Additional missions, yeah, cool. So we'll do those. Let me check the missions. I'm gonna play today until I get my missions done, and if I finish, I'll go play Spyral afterwards. So I need to destroy cards. I don't actually need to do that much. I guess I could like go into dangers and stuff to do that. Just play 10 duels. Okay, I can probably do that. I need to play 19 duels to actually finish up all of this. So okay. So anyone wondering, this is the deck I was running, or have been running in the event so far. It's just a fucking crazy mashup. The idea is like, make Omni Negates. You just kick Close Fusion, search Crime, set Crime, nothing else. You don't even bother going, you don't care about the other fusions, obviously, because you can't really make Kaleido Heart and you can't really make Rokalos, but Kikkalos still gets you Crime, and it still gets you Meta Noise if you want. You also make Dragostapelia with the monster you send off Crime, or the monster you send off Grapha, because you also make Grapha with the tier fusions. And then you make Borlord Savage Dragon with Destrudo, if you end up milling him and like have a proper setup. If not, you can use Destrudo just to extend you with Chaos Ruler. And then just do the Orcus stuff. Orcus gets you to Crescendo, and then you set up an IP Masquerena, which can link off into Azalea or Unicorn as interaction. It's just a jank-ass turbo combo deck, and I think it's very funny. And it gets to run the going second dark cards like Unicorn and Axis Kotalker, which is pretty relevant. And Azalea, which is really good in a dark-only format. You wouldn't normally learn Azalea in other decks. I mean, probably in a pure danger deck, because it would just be worse than Nightmare Phoenix, typically, because that's kind of what you want it for, because Unicorn usually deals with monster, Phoenix deals with back row, and Phoenix is easier to make. But in an all-dark format, Azalea is really good as a replacement for Phoenix. Feeling something. Alright, I gotta have this. It's pretty cool. Oh, geez. I don't even know what this deck does. I guess I'll do this. I'll hit a name in a 60-card deck, so that's pretty good, especially when I already had 2 names in hand. I did hit a Grapha, though. If I hit a Grapha, I could have, We'll definitely use the Have this on field, keep them early in hand, to discard off a danger, potentially. I could go into Dragostapelia here. That's probably worth it. So I can send, I already used Sheeran effect, so we just use Havness effect now. Now I can use Kikkalos on my next turn. Okay, so I don't know which one you want to stop here. I don't think this one matters. This one just draws a card, right? There's no way drawing a card is ever fundamental to the combo. There's probably like a Synchro I want to stop. Okay, if they're Tribute Summoning. If this card is Special Summon, draw 1 card. If you do, show it, and you can Special Summon to this Falcon. Oh, this card Special Summoned itself by tributing a Flower Guardian. That's fine. I don't care about that, I don't think. Yeah. This one's used all of its effects, right? Oh, this is a soft once a return. Okay. I think I just want to stop a synchro monster, right? Or maybe I stop a draw if they like are out of cards in hand or some shit. If this card is self-summoned, draw one card, and if you do, show it. Then if it's a flower card, you look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, then place them all on the top or bottom of the deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. I don't care about that. There's no cards in my deck that are like crucial for me to have in my deck, or crucial for me to draw, so it's fine. They can like stack my deck all they want. I stuffle my deck with snow. It's all good. This card's persona, draw one card. If you do, show it. Then, if it's a flower card and monster, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. Okay, I have to stop that one. I think this deck just kind of goes on forever. You just kind of have to break the board, right? We do meet a close stream to avoid seeing your hand. There's like there's any hand traps, right? Like that matters that much. We kind of just play our decks. I'm not gonna concede because part of my reason of playing this event is to get the gems, and I need to complete my games. So you might as well. I have more to play against this deck. Maybe, but you know, it's kind of fun to see where they go. Cannot target flower card monsters with card effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, during opponent's turn. If they draw cards for their normal draw, inflict 15 to your opponent once per turn during your opponent's end phase. Okay, that's fine. These are all negated. But that does let them just keep playing their flower carding cards that they get in hand and use their effects again, right? And now they're just kind of trying to get to the card that like gets rid of Dragon Stapillia at this point, right? Well, you know, I never get to see flower carding, so I might as well like watch him play for one game. Now they make their big guy, right? Yeah. Flower card takes Lightning Gishi. Yeah, good for them. Yeah. If they want a timeout, that's... During your main phase, you can draw one card, and if you do, show it. Then, if it's a flower card monster, you can spend a summon, ignoring summoning conditions, and it can attack your opponent directly during. That doesn't matter. If you activate this effect, skip the next draw phase. When this card is synchro, you can use it to treat as another... Okay, it's level 2, sure. So this will just make another synchro. Dragon Link best deck out of the ban list? Maybe. It depends. It depends. I mean, one of Dragon Link's big selling points is that it runs Bystials, and Bystials are good against tier. And if there's less tier in the format, Bystials are a lot worse. And immediately, Bystials going to be good against whatever deck I'm playing, no matter what, typically. So, you know, against me, it'll be just as good as ever, but... That said, Bystials are, if you are playing them, more backbreaking to tier now than they ever have been, because if you banish one name activation, they can only trigger one more, so then they're probably just like ending on Kick Kalos set Soliac Pass. Okay, Bladefly. If a flower carding monster you control attacks a defense position monster, if the one turn you can match one from the graveyard. Till the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent cannot activate the effects of cards in the graveyard. Also, they cannot special summon monsters from the graveyard. That's very good against me. Okay. It's just a fucking floating... It's just a Abyss Dweller. It's a lingering... It's a Abyss Dweller they activate on... This is like a Shockmaster. They activate it on their turn and it floodgates me for the rest of my next turn. That's hilarious. So I can't activate cards in the graveyard. And they cannot special summon monsters from the graveyard. I can still trigger, right? Activate is different from trigger, right? Oh, you don't do anything. That stops all my Orcus stuff, which just sucks. I definitely do this. I can summon Destrudo, normal summon Snow. Does this have any protection effects? No, this doesn't do anything. Let's say I summon you, go into you. I can go into Chaos Ruler to draw another card here. These cards have effects on the field. No. This card special summoned. No. These don't actually do anything, right? I almost wish I could fucking go into... I could go into... No, I can't go into Link Monster. Not quite. Okay, I want to add Tsuchinoko here. Because I don't have a graphic for this to work. Okay, so it does stop me from triggering. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of cards in graveyard. So activate is usually different from a trigger. Also, they cannot special... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Ah, well, Tsuchinoko can't summon from graveyards. That sucks. I could Dingirsu, which is very funny. Doesn't actually do anything. So we attack over the guy so we can attack over. I wish I could have gotten to Savage Dragon. If that Tsuchinoko doesn't snipe, there's a chance that happens. Wait, what? If this card is sent... Oh, by battle or card effect. Okay, well that was stupid of me. I shouldn't have attacked that one. Yeah, I don't read these cards. I could set up Masquerena and then, like, Drax Tapelia the Masquerena for Unicorn. Discarding Nightmare, which is good. Yeah, D-Barrier is kind of why I play such a mixed version that I do. So they skip their draw phase. Oh, this doesn't matter because they have all those cards in the graveyard that fucking... Okay. I'm probably still fucked. Yeah, like, the guy that has, like, a lingering graveyard lock is really good against this deck, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta do this now. That's fine. It's like don't they need like a critical mass of cards at hand to really do anything here? Otherwise, send it to the graveyard when this card is synchronous. Okay. Because this one can be used as synchro material, I don't care yet, right? Yeah, I don't care yet. I need to wait for them to summon something that this can synchro with, right? This is a 2. Oh, this is a level 6. I should have unicorned this. Like I said, an Orcus Nightmare here. Get that in the graveyard. There we go, okay. I think I navigated this as well as I could. Now I'm not under the synchro lock anymore. Or the graveyard lock, so I can do my Orcus stuff. Yeah, here we go. I don't have Graph in graveyard, right? So this doesn't do anything yet. Not yet. Okay, so we'll just do the Orcus stuff. So we'll send Heartpour to the graveyard. Heartpour effect. Some Girsu. Girsu effect. Already got Wand in graveyard, so we just send Skeleton. Wand effect. Summon Nightmare. Make Axis go Talker. Yep. Orcus is full power after the ban list, though. I think this is the only format where they have Orcus totally unbanned. Yeah, I think so, right? Because Girsu is limited in OCG, I believe. Hey, I won the game! That's why you stick around. I mean, that deck is so... the fact that they freaking Abyss Drillered me on a lingering Floodgate I can't interact with is crazy. Draxopelia with Havness obviously carried there, so, you know. I wonder if they're going to do like a water versus fire format. I would have no cards for that one. I'd just be playing fucking Trap Stun Turbo. They didn't let me destroy any of their cards with effects, but they did let me attack over a couple, so that was good. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if they're using Master Duel as like a testing ground for unlimiting certain cards, like Quick Fix and Girsu. They're like, let's just try it. These don't see that much play. Let's unlimit them and see if it's okay. Interesting. Wait, okay, that was just them loading in, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll do this. I think I go for Sheer in here, even though... Because, like, I need this... I could go for Rhino Heart, and that's tier combo, but then I have no way to get these Heart Pours out of my hand, right? Not effectively. And this could technically do both. Nope, it didn't do either. Alright, well, I mean, we still get the Harp Horror combo. Summon Girsu. Girsu effect. Send Nightmare. I wonder if I should play more than one Nightmare. Nightmare effect. We'll be sending Wand. Almost summon Skeleton. Special summon. Make Galatea. It's just one Omni Negate, but you know, whatever. Galatea effect. Throw back Nightmare. Yes. Obviously I'm setting... I could go for Orchestrated Return. That's so greedy though. We're just going to do this. Then Skeleton. I guess we'll Wand, right? Skeleton's better to have in Graveyard. We'll Wand. Summon Horror. Weren't any good Dark Rank 4s, right? I could have fucking played... I should be playing Evil Swarm fucking dipshit. But whatever. We'll just go Masquerena here. It's only 2 interactions, but I do have Orcust follow-up, which is always nice. Brand Diffusion's at 1, right? So if I just banish this, they're fucking dead. Maybe I should wait for the Brand Diffusion, but I don't think they have it. Now, if he just drops Brand Diffusion on me, I'll fucking concede because I'm bad. One fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from the field or hand as material. So he's going -2 here. You can banish monsters from your graveyard as material. If you use... Okay, so he can't... So he's got... He's just making like a Masquerade? He's just making a Masquerade? Okay, that's fine. Masquerade doesn't do anything yet. Didn't even make Albion. This card, you can add 1 Despia monster from your deck to your hand. So he has normal summon already, so that doesn't do anything yet. Branded in red. Okay, so he's going to add back Confuse. Okay, this is all still fine. Now I can like, well, he's got to fuse first, right? Because he can't add the monster then fuse. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Like, what's he even adding? Oh, he's not even fusing. He's just adding it back. That's fine. He's just digging for like a polymerization or something. I almost want to make Access Talker here. But I guess I want to get this Harp Pour in the graveyard. I've already got Harp in the graveyard. Oh, we still do it this way. I have 3 spells in the graveyard? No, I don't have 3 spells, so I can't do Azalea. These triple attacks have been bad because there's no hand traps. I need to cut this card out of my fucking deck. I think I was only running 1 because it's like a usual danger card, but it's like good going second. Like, it's 2 games in a row I drew this card and it was bad, and that's not good. Drew 2 face downs. That's interesting. Okay, now I'm getting upset. Okay, they conceded. Well, I had a full Orcus set up there, so... Yeah, these triple decks have just been bad. Is there like another card I want to run besides triple tech? I could run more of the tier cards. I could run... You can't even make you. And you could with the fusion substitute, like the hex cord guy. But I don't have the extra deck room for that anyhow. I could run some screams and heartbeats. If I'd drawn Scream there, that'd have been so good with Sheeran, right? I could run more Dark World cards too. Like, I'm only running 2 graphic, but I kind of want to mill them. Other fusion monster must be correct. You contribute fusion material monsters on the field. Oh, this works as polymerization, which is very funny. That's interesting as a normal summon. I can also just run more dangers. Let's run one more Scream. That card's probably always still good. Maxed out on all the good dangers. Chupacabra's not even a good danger, and I'm still running him. I could get another Nightmare, but like I really just always search it with Girsu, right? The idea is get to Horror to get to Girsu to get to Nightmare. But nothing else really matters. Like, you just have the one Heartbeat, so you have your fucking Kitkalos ad if you melt both your crimes somehow. This card's graveyard. I could almost run Foolish Burial Goods just to send Scream and Metanoid. There aren't any Dark Crystal Beasts, right? No, there's not. Okay. I didn't think there was, because otherwise we've been using it with Small World. It's another good card that like you could run in this. Could run Greffer, but I don't have enough high levels for that. Could always run a Lure. Oh, you know what? We're gonna run one End of the World. Or Beginning of the End, whatever it's called. Yeah, we'll just run one of this. See if I can draw it when it matters. There. That's more fun. Oh, we'll go first. Ooh, when you draw a handful of 3 Dark Worlds and no dangers. This hand don't do anything. Alright. I can't even do anything with this Harpor because I can't get it in the graveyard. Like, there's no way to send this guy off with a Link 1 or anything. It's all up to you, Havness. Oh, I'm fucked. Runic's a really good deck in this format. I mean, Runic can already just play stun. Ooh, playing Pod Desires and Runic. Aggressive. don't even know really what I'm doing here. I guess I search Heartbeat with Kitkolos for next turn if I do fuse here. I didn't hit nothing. Damn. I mean, I am running 3 Dark Will dealings. How many? I'm running 10 Dangers. I'm running 2 Sheerans and Perlarino. Like, you know, I run more cards that want to discard cards than I do cards that want to be discarded. That's fine. That doesn't really matter. They hit my Perlarino, no! It's like one of my best outs to fucking Fountain. Alright, so draw 3. They haven't actually done anything to me. Now they have, okay. So this deck, if they banish my Orcus stuffed, sometimes that just fucking combos me. I banished 5 spell cards, Jesus. You don't matter, that's good. So it's just Runic Stun, so it's just stun. They're just gonna, alright. That's the worst draw in my deck, wow. Oh, okay, thanks, dude. I love drawing cards. They banished my wand, which isn't that big a deal. How am I drawing so poorly? Jesus. Give me a danger already. Good lord. Alright. They're probably going to pop this guy. If they let me synchro here, they're probably going to negate my Chaos Roller, which is fine. So I can just Runic negate this guy. They obviously have that card. Oh, okay, I'm just getting stunned in the regular way. Sure. He should have done this earlier, obviously. Alright, so what am I adding here? I revealed... Ooh, Scream and Meta Noise. That's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't put my Havness in graveyard, though, so Meta Noise doesn't actually do anything here, but Scream adds me something. I can get Chupacabra, which will always summon. I hope they don't hit my Chupacabra. Okay, that's fine. They didn't banish anything super important there, so I can add Crime to hand, which is cool. Oh, and they discarded a Dark World, so now I get to draw 2 cards. That's sick! Thank you for discarding fucking Brow. I didn't even think about that. I get to draw 2. They banned Rongo, I know. I'm not that excited about it, because I've Rongoed people more than I've been Rongoed, so, like, it's a net loss for me. Thank you for the draw 2. Alright, so now we're going to definitely do this. Discarding Grapha is fine. I will destroy you, right? Because I can pop the other one? Yeah. What you gonna do about that? There you go, there's the Hugin gone. Alrighty, so we're getting there. So now we can Harp Horror. Summon Girsu. Girsu effect. That's fine. Yeah, I don't actually need that much. They did banish one of my dudes. Do I have? I don't have orchestrated return in deck anymore, right? I mean, yeah, this is getting a little annoying, but I think I got this, right? I can Galatea into Dingirsu. So I have 3 spells in the graveyard yet? No, I don't. So Galatea doesn't work, or what's her face doesn't work. Azalea doesn't work. I mean, I could just assume I need a 3rd monster is my problem. Board blocker doesn't actually do anything here because I've used up everything. I need to go to Galatea because I need to recycle some cards here. He does have Nip. Okay, he just had everything then. Alright, that's game. Oh well. I mean, that was just a bad hand, and I almost won still, which is funny. If I had ended up with 3 spells in the graveyard, I could have Azalea'd early there to really punish him, but it was not the case. Yep. A couple more dangers and that hand just goes off to the moon. I just blow up all of his stuff. I search everything. I have, I have Longirsu and Dingirsu to recycle all my guys. I definitely want to set these 2 here. Set. And set. Because this guarantees me a fusion. Okay, so this guarantees me when I don't get off of... Okay, so now I can Girsu. Send Harp. Harp effect. Summon Nightmare. I've already got the fucking World Wand. I'll go Galatea. Did we win? Nah. They had Nibiru on top of everything else. And now I just go... Nightmare effect. I'll send Skeleton. Wand effect. Summon Nightmare. It's kind of funny I can pull off a rank 7 if I was inclined to. And we'll Galatea. Show back the wand. Set Crescendo. Make IP Masquerena. Now I've got Nessie in Graveyard. I can Foolish Burial, send a tier name. Then we can use that. Diffuse off for Kalos, using the tier name and the Nessie. Summoning Kalos, activating its effect. Now I can add Meta Noise here, because I've already got Crime. I could just add a tier to hand too, so my Crime, so I can both Crime and Unicorn here. And then Crime will summon Dragostapelia, whereas Meta Noise might not work. I don't have a Grapha in Graveyard, right? If I had a Grapha, I could do that. Could add Scream, but I don't want to send a card to hand. I don't have enough cards in hand for that. Yeah, we'll add Meta Noise because it can get me to. I could summon it. I should have done Merly. I should have added Merly and done the Yoinky Sploinky because then that could have gotten me more. I think this is probably fine though, right? It's 2 Omni Negates and an IP Masquerena and a Meta Noise. It's pretty good. I've got the full Orchest follow-up here. That's fine. This is going to be branded, just bad branded. That's also fine. So I want to Crime first if I can, and then I'll Meta Noise the next thing. I'll just Meta Noise this, right? What's this card's effect on field? If a fusion, you can target one effect monster on the field, negates effects. That's annoying. I think I'll Crime that. This way I can actually use my Meta Noise and get to Dragostapelia. I do not want to use Havness here. Well, I don't have a Grapha. If I had a Grapha in Graveyard, that'd be nifty. But yeah, I don't have a fusion I can make without losing my Meta Noise, so we'll hold on for a second. I'll let that resolve. We just need to crescendo the branded fusion, yeah. What you got, opponent? I'm tempted to Masquerena into fucking Longirsu here. It's kind of redundant, though. Do I just go Access Code Talker here? Yeah, let's just do that. I would have gone for Azalea if I had enough spells in graveyard, but obviously did not. Sure. Now we just meta noise. Owie! Ooh! He did have Super Poly. Doesn't have a... Does this out access code though? Oh, you can do it with like the Tripta guy, the Tripta blah blah blah. I was always losing to Super Poly, I think, right? That sucks. Yeah, Super Poly's insane here. Oh, now I'm just dead, right? 20... Well, Masquerade doesn't have an effect, so I'm just taking 20... 4,500 or 40... I'm just short of dying here. Yeah, I mean, Super Poly was going to get me no matter what. I should maybe be running Super Poly. Oh, okay, now I'm dead. Okay. I'll let them kill me just so I can get the game played here. This doesn't... But it can't attack this turn? Yeah. He can just make a Masquerade, though, right? That's what he's going to do. Now he's going to active Masquerade them on 300 life points. Oh, he doesn't know it can't... He doesn't know it can't attack. He's going to draw 2 cards, but he doesn't know that this can't attack. That's very funny. I'm still just dead to this fucking Drag Stapelia, though, right? Oh, Mask is limited? That makes sense. I have a Gearsu in here, right? I do. There's Drago Stapelia. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm a 3, so I don't actually think this card matters. I'll do this. Oh yeah, you can get in the attack. We'll send Harp. Well, actually, I just send Wand, summon Harp, Harp. Yeah, we send Wand because I can just shuffle. I can just... Yeah. Wand effect. Summon Harp. Summon Harp. Let me double check what Longirsu does. You can target 2 of your banishes to shuffle from the deck, then you can link... You can send 1 linked monster you control. This does clear a card. This would clear that, and then yeah, that'll work. So we'll go... Do I use this Crescendo now? Because I don't need this Destrudo, right? I just like Crescendo, add a normal summon. Make Galatea get orchestrated return. Yeah, because I don't need this Destrudo and I don't have a normal summon, so this will work. Leave a Girsu in the... Well, I can add Symbol Skeleton. I've used his effect, but... I want monsters in the thing for my effects. So we'll do this. Normal summon. Make Galatea. Activate Galatea effect. I will shuffle back you. You're the more important one so far. Set a card, yes. I could shed another Crescendo, but I won't have a Link monster when this is all said and done. So we'll set Babel. Activate Babel. Double check I'm doing this right. Longirsu. Shuffle back. You can target 2 of your banished machine monsters shuffled in the deck. And then I could send 1 card to the graveyard. Yeah. Activato. Shuffle these back. Send you to the graveyard. Special summon Dingirsu. I might have done this incorrectly, but I think this was the right way to do it. Go to battle. Attack. Main phase 2. Now I can go to Galatea. Then well, I don't have a way to get Symbol Skeleton in the graveyard, so we'll just chill. If I had a way to get Symbol Skeleton back to the graveyard, I would have made Galatea to send Symbol Skeleton so I can Symbol Skeleton summon Ningirsu on their turn, but it's all good. That's good for me. So we'll Harp Horror. And then we'll summon Girsu. Girsu effect. I will send Nightmare. Nightmare effect. Send our good friend Symbol Skeleton. Symbol Skeleton. Can summon Galatea. Galatea effect. I can send back Nightmare. And we'll set Crescendo. Oh, this is almost leaf light. This is 36, 56, 62. Yeah, okay, they're just dead. That was a pretty good game. I'm going to save that one. That was an interesting game. You can press I to see how much attack you got. I know. Oh yeah, just for like the quick math or whatever. Yeah. I was just trying to see like what I would need to win, but I had Access Go Talker. Well, no, I didn't have Access Go Talker anymore, but I did have Chupacabra with any danger would work. I could also do Strudo there. So what was my math at right? It was 18 plus 18 is 36, 66, 70. Sorry, it's 56, 62. So I just needed 1800 more attack. I should just normal summon the Chupacabra, then special summon Destrudo. That's lethal, yeah. That's the right way to play that hand. Do not activate the danger if you do not need to. I also had a Harper in graveyard that could summon another body, so it was lethal a few different ways. was a good game, though. I'm just throwing the fucking rank 4, because I sometimes end up with a lot of 4s on the field. Oh well. Ooh, return plus Harpor is a good start. Another 60 card deck? Maybe like me, a dark combo spammer. Okay, well they're playing Polymerization, so it's probably a tier deck if they're 60 card. Oh, it's just... Okay, it's Predaplant and tier, sure. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Does this... They need another tier name in hand to make... They can make Dragostapelia with this Chimera Flesia. Is that what we're doing? Okay, sure. This shuffles back, so you don't even get the effect, right? Oof, that's a bad... That's not good. That's definitely not good enough. Yeah. You're interesting. Anyhow, I want to draw 2. Oh, that's sick. You got nothing? You've got nothing? Oh, there's no way you've got nothing. Merly, then Scream, oh, I can make Grapha here? I could just make fucking Grapha? It's so rude. Just pop that back row now. You got it, dude. I don't even care about that. I could Grapha here, but then that'll just drag us to Pelia. Do I want to discard any cards in my hand? Not really, no. That's fine. Here's the funny thing, I can still fucking Time Thief 3-door and trigger Sheer in here. Okay, you're just gonna let fucking Gearsea resolve? That's fucking great for me. Anyhow, we're going to send Symbol Skeleton, because Nightmare can send the World Wand. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, you gotta do it now. Now you're just dead, right? Nightmare effect. Send World Wand. This is like killing a mosquito with a nuke. You're not wrong. This is my biggest attack boost now. World Wand effect. Banish, summon Nightmare. These cards are bonkers! I do have a Danger in Graveyard, so we can just do this Chupacabra now. So we'll just go Nightmare Phoenix. They're a dark deck, so they don't have any hand traps, so this is all just lethal. Yeah, this dude never had a chance. I mean, my hand was fucking cracked beyond belief. Don't even use Axco talk here, right? I just... Yeah. I mean, drawing Perlerino is so fucking insane. The card's just beyond bonkers. Milled Grapha too? God, that was so good. These games have been pretty sick, I'll be honest. Like, the fire carding game was at least interesting, even though they kind of didn't do anything. That game with Branded, I just barely won through a Super Poly and a full loaded hand after setting up a pretty good board. Not technically my best board, but a pretty good board. I need to get rid of this Barricade Board Blocker for a good rank 4. I keep forgetting to do that. Like, sometimes I just end up with plenty of 4s on the field. Like, you could do the Still Swarm guy who puts cards face down. Well, this doesn't connect. I guess I'll do that now. I mean, Barricade Board Blocker's in there just so I can discard a Harp Horror or a Nightmare if I draw them. That's only 4 cards in my deck, right? And I don't really want to use my dangers with Barricade Board Blocker. Let me double check before I commit to this. But, like, okay, let's see. What are the cards I want to discard off of Board Blocker? Destritos, not really. I mean, he can work in hand. Zephyros is something I want to discard. Sometimes I want to discard Bigfoot. They'd be like, give me a pop out of something that isn't my Azalea or my Unicorn. That's kind of interesting, but so that's maybe 1 card. Nightmare and the 3 Harp Horrors are really it, right? Nothing else particularly benefits from Barricade Board Blocker besides Dangers, but Dangers can always discard themselves. Yeah, I'm going to pop Barricade Board Blocker. Let's go for the rank 4 Xyz, because sometimes I just find myself summoning a bunch of fucking monsters. Oh, gotta make it level 4, or rank 4. We got 3 Doer. I don't think any of this stuff fucking matters. Like this card, during either player's turn, when a level 5 or higher monster will be special summoned, you can detach 1 Xyz material. If you do, destroy that card. That's just a really good piece of interaction. And there's the guy who does Book of Moons, right? There's the... You don't usually run him. You don't usually run him because, like, the dark restriction. That's actually pretty good in this format. And Roach is pretty good too, right? During I play's turn, but like this guy's just good against anything, right? When your opponent changes that special, yeah, that's just Book of Moon. Yeah, we'll try that out. Is no one playing? There we go. Jeez. Whether you're going first or second, I'm going second. Sure. I actually want to not use this Haveness so I can like activate Scream and Haveness on my opponent on my turn. My opponent does something, unless they don't do anything and they're just playing Runic Stun. No, they're just playing Stun. Maybe it's just Labyrinth. Maybe it's just Labyrinth, and I get to do stuff still. Activate Scream. Normal summon Girsu. Okay, it is just Labyrinth, so I can do stuff here, and I can activate my Scream. Sick. Not negating me here, that's good. It's important to note that Labyrinth's almost full power in this format. Almost. I'm afraid of an IDP here, but I can't ever play around that. What song is this? It's called Redesign Your Logo by Lemon Demon. They don't have Coup Clock. I only really have to worry about this card at this point. Yeah, Neil C.C. Ariga, yeah. Like the patron saint of the good side of the internet. Oh, they're going to... Oh, buddy. You can't dimensional barrier this deck effectively. You can stop me from doing stuff with my fucking tears. But I got so much more this deck can do. Oh, Coup Clock is banned, you're right. Are they going to destroy my Scream? They're going to Trap Trick now, so this is their last interaction, I'm pretty sure. What are they going to Trap Trick? IDP. Okay, that's good. They rando hit Jackalope. No! That's bad. They're not IDPing me? Well, I have to do this before they IDP, right? God, they hit my Jackalope. That sucks so bad. That actually does stop me. Like, it was a 1 in 3. Do I have 3 spells in graveyard? I do not. So this Azalea is not good right now. Dang, dude, this was so close. That Jackalope is what I needed to go into the fucking... I almost fucking had this, too. Long Gear Suit doesn't do anything, because I can't... I could... God, dude. I could Masquerena Zephyros, but they don't have a fucking monster on the field for Zephyros, right? Zephyr doesn't fucking work. I needed this Jackalope! Why'd they fucking rando hit Jackalope? Damn it. So if I make Galatea, they just immediately IDP, right? Well, I got to. It's not really an option, right? They've got Dimension Barrier for next turn. Damn it, dude. I needed that Jackalope so bad. I thought I had this until Jackalope. Yeah, Trap Trick for IDP does it. The fucking rando pop, dude. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? That's not what you do. That is not how you do that. I still think I'm fucked, actually, but I can send World Wand, effect. What do they have? It's just a lab name or something. Galatea. I guess I shuffle back Nightmare. Nightmare's my best card here. Do I have any... I don't have anything in the graveyard for fucking Babel, right? Return doesn't do anything because I don't have an Orcust in hand. Do I have a way to get an Orcust in hand? No. I mean, we just set Babel for... Because Crescendo, I'm not... This Galatea is not going to stay on the field, right? Like, in Long Gearsu, send this... Yeah, we'll do that. Set Crescendo. Oh man, I had this if I just could have used that Jackalope dude. I need... Definitely need Wand back in deck. I've got a Harp Engrave, so I guess I'll put back Gearsu. Oh, he can't attack, that's fine. I forgot about that. I messed up. Well, I shouldn't have set Crescendo then. I'm just dead to that fuck. God, the Jackalope just wins this game, doesn't it? The Jackalope just wins this game. I was 2,600 damage, but it didn't fucking matter. I could have set Babel, but Babel doesn't actually do anything here. Well, this does. I have Harp Horror, right? I can Harp Horror and do the entire Dingirsu line. I messed this up. I should have played this better. Yeah. I could have won that maybe if I go for Babel, Harp Horror on there. Well, no, I'd be under Dimension Barrier, right? Well, no, that doesn't stop Dingirsu from getting some from the dude. Ah, it's that Jackalope hit, though. Oh. Because if I didn't hit Jackalope there, I could have easily set up a Unicorn, discard Zephyros. It was just a free body, right? I just need the free body. If they hit Scream, I can just add a fucking Meta Noise, which is great there, or a Crime, which is great there. If they hit Zephyros, Zephyros obviously is great with the danger in my hand. Alright, so we're going to do this first. I should have set this and activated it. I'm stupid. Well, it's fine. We'll do this first. We'll do it this way. We'll just Sheeran pitch Symbol Skeleton here. I wanted to activate my danger before I do this, though, because it would have been better. Nothing? Alright. Okay, well, I got as unlucky as possible, but I sequenced that poorly. I sequenced that way too poorly. Let's just go to a new game. I don't like playing like that. What I'm supposed to do is Perlarina first, then Jackalope so I have more targets to hit with Jackalope in my hand, and then I can flip Perlarino and add Sheeran afterwards. That was just poor play by me there. Poor execution of a deck I don't play a whole lot. Alright, let's see if I can execute better this time. This is interesting. This is definitely shear and discard Grapha to start, and then I can just start doing danger shit. They got something. They're running Lancia? No? Maybe it's just Labyrinth. 14 art extra. Build double Grapha, funny. I want to discard this Jackalope more than anything. That's fine. What have you got? You're running DD Crow? Do I go Mothman here because it's always a guaranteed discard? That draws them cards, though. I don't like that. I just go Tsuchinoko, activate, hope to discard Jackalope. If I discard Jackalope, I summon Chupacabra and do my rank 4. I do Time Thief for Grapha. But I won't have any cards in hand for Grapha. That's kind of shitty. There we go. Okay, now I have a card in hand for Grapha. Another Tsuchinoko. That's funny. I could do the Merly Yunkus Sploinka here. This is what Time Thief Through Door is exactly for. This is also why we include the level 4 dangers. Does he have Imperm? Is that what this is, maybe? Oh, okay. That's fine, really. This does keep me off the Orca stuff. I was gonna do the Yunkus Sploink for that, but now I can just like end on Masquerena. And Redor just gets his effect back on their turn. Get a sniper card from them. Maybe I'll get a spell card. That'd be cool. Did they have an Imperm? Did they draw an Imperm too to turn off my Redoer? Is that what they're thinking about? I will let the standby phase go by first. Oh, I got a trap card. Okay, well, Time Thief Redoer is hanging out for a second here. Nice Eldritch deck. Yeah, I guess I'll let you activate that. We could keep them off Eldritch here. Time 3 is really good against this deck. Snapping traps out of their deck. Now I can share an effect. I could Grapha here. I think I just kick Kelos, right? Is that just a fucking dumb trap deck? Well, I want to use this IP Masquerade in the end phase, so I think I just Grapha. Because I can't even add Heartbeat to hand. If I could add Heartbeat to hand, that'd be the option, maybe. I guess I could make Kick Close, then Kick Close send. And make Grapha with the one I'm sending here. Then I should have Kick Close for next turn to, like, if I draw something. Alright, so I use Sheeran for that effect, so we'll send Havness here, because I'm fusing with Havness. No. Havness effect. Make Grapha. Summon Grapha. Shame this isn't a Nessie. If this was a Nessie, I could discard it, add a card, then Masquerena. Are they running evenly matched? Oh, it's a quick play spell, so they can attack over my Masquerena. That's funny. Or my Kick Kalos, but probably on my Masquerena. Okay, they're attacking over Kick Kalos. That's fine. It's like annoying, but it's fine. So I can negate one of these with Grapha. Alright, so they got two. So I'm back Time Thief Rudor, which they probably forgot about. Oh, and I drew a Snow for Grapha. That's sick. These two give me a negate every... Oh! Oh, I get to draw a card with Time Thief? Sick. I'm doing this now so I can Masquerade with it later. Well, that's interesting. Doesn't actually do anything, though? I could Azalea... I just Unicorn, right? Unicorn, shuffle back the fucking Eldritch and then gate anything that summons it. I've already got rid of one of the Eldlands. Is this permanent? That doesn't actually do anything, but that does send Intis, which does out Grapha. So I'll do this because I got no other chance to do it this turn. They can make this guy's attack 0. That's hilarious that I get to do this. Now I can add a card to hand. Do I just... I mean, Graviton just keeps giving me fucking negates, doesn't it? Because he's not negated. I can just turn him to fucking defense mode and leave him on the field and keep getting negates out of this. Just add a snow. I can make Azalea to pop this. Do I have 3 spells in graveyard? I do not. I don't really want to make Azalea. I can just make Access Code Talker, right? What else can I do? Well, is there anything else I got going on here? I want to keep the snow in hand. Like, I have no way to get to the Orchid stuff, right? That's just not happening? Yeah, okay. Can set 1 Elixir. I can just leave this on the field, right? It doesn't actually do anything. Banish Unicorn. So I don't have lethal, right? Like I don't have a way to get the other. So I have 53, so I need 1900 damage. Do I have a 1900 link too that I can summon? Oh wait, I can just fucking normal summon snow, right? That's lethal? Yeah, I'm stupid. I was overthinking this. Just attack. It's like, I have to have lethal, right? Yes, I do. I do have lethal. Fucking Time Thief snatching a trap. I mean, it's Eldritch. Of course he's going to snap a trap, but man, Time Thief was really fucking good there. That's why he's in the deck. That's just how good Graph is. If you have a snow in hand, you can just recycle that negate over and over again. Functional negate. And plus, every time your opponent has a monster in the graveyard, very funny. Yes, I will activate Dark World Dealings. Oh, Jesus. This is so bad. This is just fucking... I drew all the fucking bricks. Alright, we just do it this way. Activate Harp. I think they have an Imperm or an Effect Veiler or something. Summon the Shiny Gear Suit to flex. Do I just set up... Can I just set that up? I was thinking, can I set up just the orchestrated Babel line? So I send Wand, summon... No, it doesn't work because I don't have another way to get anything else in the graveyard. Like, Wand could summon Nightmare, but I've already used that effect because I fucked this up. So I guess we just end on Crescendo Pass and hope they don't kill us. So if that's the case, I want to get as many doofuses in the graveyard as possible. So I could go to Galatea. Galatea set. If I send Symbol Skeleton here, I can make it Dingirsu. Yeah, I guess this fucking works, right? You send Symbol Skeleton, make Galatea. Galatea shuffle. Put Babel in the field. Go into Dingirsu, add the card, symbol skeleton, summon back one of these two, make Galatea again. Yeah, I guess that fucking works. But then I won't have... I have to symbol skeleton first, right? It's before I Dingirsu, because I have to add symbol skeleton off Dingirsu. Yeah, alright. So this is the way we have to do it. I don't play Orcust a lot. This is like my first time playing Orcust for real in ages. Now we symbol skeleton effect. Summon Girsu, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this point. We'll summon you. Activate you. Show back Nightmare. Okay, that actually doesn't stop me from doing it. It stops me from having Nightmare in the graveyard, or in the deck, but it doesn't actually. Oh, it stops me from getting Babel in the field though. That's pretty bad. I can just put Dingirsu and then pass. I can add back... I guess add back Skeleton? Yeah. You still add this back, but it's not good. I can't get enough Dark Monsters for this Grapha. Yeah, just a bad hand. It happens. Kind of a janky deck. I got follow-up. Ooh, boy. Is this just Drytron? You just Drytroning me now? Drytron might be the best deck in the format, honestly, because it's like you can play every hand. You can play good hand traps like Effect Veiler. You can always play Imperm. You can play Nibiru. Diviner, no effect? What the fuck? No way. Did they just want it as a level 2 tuner for some reason? Okay, well I'm probably fucked if they're pushing that. Oh, Nadir Servant, okay, yeah. This is gonna send Intis. Or it could send Herald and they can add the ritual. Okay, they're sending Intis, alright. Alright, so we'll attach Galatea here. Now get them to Maximus. I can send 2 monsters from my extract to the graveyard. That's pretty cool. That sets up my beginning of the end. Oh, I can send the ritual stuff. That's pretty broken. Who am I not summoning? I am not summoning you. Might summon Grapha, and I'm not summoning... I think Longirsu is the least likely. This gets them to the ritual spell now. I mean the ritual monster, because they added the spell off of Ecclesia. That's pretty good. Ooh, what's that? Make your opponent choose... Alright, for every 2 cards in the extra deck, send 1 card from your hand or extra deck to the graveyard. So I've got 11, so I'd have to send 5 cards. That's probably fine, right? I just send my synchros. Oh, they triggered my Kick Callous. Thanks. Send Kick Callous. Send the synchros. Send a Grapha, just in case I hit. I'll leave 1 Grapha in hand as a discard option. And then we'll just send Azalea, because I don't have 3 spells in the graveyard, right? Yeah. Actually, Masquerade is a turn 1 card, not a turn... Can add a Meta Noise now, right? Feel like you ever the spells to summon Azalea? Yeah, but sometimes you just need it. Also, yeah, I've in my previous stream, I summoned Azalea like 5 times. It's still good. It's still just one of the few generically good extra deck monsters that are dark. And sometimes it's important to have an out to back row. Dogmatic monsters you control are unaffected by the activated effects of your opponent's fusion, synchro, exes, and leg monsters. So I should to attack over this guy, right? Yeah, I've milled a lot of cards, so we're drawing 3, baby. Oh, look, it's a bunch of cards that I can't summon anymore because I sent them to the extra deck directly. Goodbye. 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 Who else? Yeah, I'm not playing you. I could banish something to summon off World 1. I could summon Gearsu off... I need to shuffle those guys back. Galtea is important. Jackalope doesn't matter. Oh, mama. That should be good. Mill 10? Don't mind if I do. We will summon Drags to Pelia so I can get my Kitkilos back. I don't even know what they did here. What? Grapha beats Albazoa. Albazoa can just attack over it, right? Oh, Grapha in hand. Yeah, sure. It's not going to negate this guy, which is cool. I have 3 spells in graveyard now, so let's see what I got going on here. I need to link these 2 off so I can get in Gearsu. And now I've got spells in graveyard, so I can do this. Oh, I messed up my zones here. That's fine. I can just unicorn. Alright, so I did always need to play around that. I might actually end up summoning this again this turn, so I'm actually not going to use this effect now. It cleared up my zones. Cool. Yeah, we're going to Dark World Dealings. Yes. Alright, that's good. Now I can start doing Orca stuff. Do I just draw 2 cards here? I need to do this now. I'm always doing this. I know I'm always using Simple Skeleton on Dingirsu, so I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way now. Awesome. Got the effect out of the hand. Don't care. I can go Unicorn. Wait, do I just go Galatea first, then Unicorn? I do, right? This is just better. I'll shuffle back my World Wand here. Go ahead and get Babel online. Activate Girsu. Send World Wand. Activate World Wand. Oh, you don't do anything. I'll activate Access Code Talker here. Discarding this grass, you don't do anything. I'm running out of time is my problem here. Now I can trigger Haveness. Yeah, they added new missions to the event. Sure, we'll go ahead and do this. Add Crime. Special Summon. Access Code Talker. Code Talker effect. You. Activate. Banish you. Pop you. Go to battle. Goes to main phase 2. Set. Set. End. That's fine. I just need to get some time back. All right, they're good. Woo! Let's check how I'm doing on those missions, actually. I was trying to get to all my gems today, but man, it's going a little slow because these games are taking so long. Ooh, got a lot of them. It's a pretty time-intense deck. Versus events. So 4 more of those, 13 more of those. I'm probably not getting that one. Collect personal VSP in the Dark Group versus event. Oh, I don't care about the titles, right? Ooh, Dark Side. Fancy. I never care about titles. That's kind of like a waste of my effort. Yeah, I just need to get the main gems then. I just need to win some games. Oh, not that one. I thought I was going to get enough time to play Spyral today, but these games have taken a while. Really grindy. I guess that's the nature of Orcus, though. Going first. All right, let's go. Man, that beginning of the end, or that beginning of the end was freaking sweet. Draw 3. Whew. Well, I drew it this time, which isn't quite as good. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to set you. We're going to activate Chupacabra in hopes it doesn't snipe. That's fine. Yeah, I don't care about beginning and the end at this point. I want to find a card I want to discard. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm just going to Nessie now because I don't want to risk Bigfoot sniping. Well, they have an effect failure. Okay, that's good to know. I wanted Nessie to discard so I can get to a level 3 so Ms. Destrito can pop me off here. I can normal summon Havness and then Destrito for Chaos Ruler. Seems a little bad. There's Merly. Merly effect. Make it Kalos. Using Merly. I could use this Nessie, but I want to Zephyros this Nessie, right? Yeah. So we're gonna use. Well, this is my rank 4 though. Do I have a 4? Do I have a level 4? I don't have any dangerous. I have Bigfoot in Graveyard. Do I have another way to get to a level 4 here? I have Zephyros. Zephyros is my level 4, so we use Shuren. Right? Yeah. Then we're going to use you. Okay. That makes sense. Rip Merly. Yeah, Rip Merly. So now I can Zephyros effect. Do I... I don't Destrudo off anything just yet. Activate Nessie now. I could Dark World Dealings here to guarantee the 3. I think I do that. Ha! Oh, they're like a stun deck, probably. So now we get Tsuchinoko, right? Or Jackalope. It doesn't matter. Because I don't have the thing in Graveyard. Yeah, this gets more cards out of my deck if I do it this way. So yeah. So now it doesn't matter who snipe, if the snipes or not. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's sickeningly good. Now I can potentially hit another tier name. Do I just get the Tsuchinoko now? That's actually so fine. So I still got my Orcus shit going on here, so I can just like Masquerena. I should have kept that Tsuchinoko in hand because now my Masquerena's not nearly as good. It still works though. Alright, now we just do the Orcus combo. This will get my rank 4. I use a Nightmare. Yeah, sure. Who do I send World Bond here? Right. Recycle you. Set Crescendo. This actually isn't any good because I know they're a fucking deck that doesn't special summon, so we just should get time 3 for your. Oh, whoa, 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 no. I was just clicking. I get to draw a card, cool. Okay, so it's just these idiots. Yeah, we just Masquerena that, right? If you activate a set welcome labyrinth trap, yeah. If you activate a non-labyrinth normal trap card, I think I just Masquerena that, right? Oh, no, I can't. I need to, okay. Because I need a Crescendo first, and then I can Masquerena. I mean, use Crescendo, the best card they get, alright? Okay, that I can Crescendo. Okay, so we Crescendo that. My music! My music! Okay, well now we can do this. Using you. And you. Draw a card. Do I already have Harper in graveyard? No, but I've got a World One which can summon Harper or Gears. Yeah, just summon Harper. So we do it this way. I guess we just still use Unicorn, right? Because it's just... I might really want a normal summon, though. So I think we just do Azalea, because I got 3... I got plenty of spells. Yeah, we just Azalea here. I don't care if they destroy anything in my field at this point, because this can't be destroyed. I mean, Pearl Arena getting hit sucks, but I just want to get them off of cards that do stuff. Oh, of course I hit the card that they can activate. Ooh, hello. That's funny. Uh, do I have a tier in the graveyard? No. Alright, let's just start doing Orcus stuff real quick. Don't do that yet, but we do this first. I should have summoned that in my Link Zone, obviously. Like a Galatea first here. I don't have anything left in my deck, right? That's... I have Orchestrated Return left in my deck? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Alright, so now I do this because I don't trigger that. Okay, this is going to stop time. This was always getting stopped by Tears of Everroot. Ah, good. This is why I kept my normal summon sick. This all works out. Yeah, I don't care about you. They get to destroy a card, but I don't really care here. They have to like choose between Perlerino and Galatea. Because they can't destroy Harp Horror, but I'm just going to normal summon Harp Horror. Lick it off. And they're going to trigger my Havness here. That's fine. Activate Havness. So now they can only destroy Harp Horror if they choose a card in my hand. That does keep me off my Crescendo activation, but it doesn't matter. He's about to pop Harp Horror in my hand, so... Hello, Destrudo. Nice to meet you. What are you popping, buddy? Yeah, that's not going to do it, friend. They have something that they can do here? Oh, they didn't use Big Welcome on this turn, so they have a bounce, right? Summon you. Also Nightmare. You better stop me now. Well, I guess they can chain it here. So now they gotta do it. Alright, that bounces. Now just do Orcus Nightmare. Pump you. Sending Skeleton. Skeleton effect. Summon Galatea. Galatea effect. Shuffle back Nightmare. Yes. Set just to set it. And I can just go to battle now. I should have gone Dingirsu first, obviously. That's funny. Alright, just to save time here. Alright. Alright, summon a monster. Ooh. Don't crescendo just yet. Oh, there it is. Trigger you. And trigger you. Alright, so let's go ahead and make Grapha. Now, this doesn't stop the quick play spell, but it does stop Madrax Stapelia. I still got a Labyrinth card on, or a Tear card on field. Yep, alright. Justice from early. Well, I mean, something in tier had to die. There we go. 4 more wins and I'm there. Man, I'm not actually going to be able to get to stream Spyral today, am I? These games are just taking forever. Good games, though. I think that was pretty well played. They went first, did all the things they wanted to do, and I still won. Alrighty, well, opening with Havness can't be bad. I've got a Danger and 3 cards I want to discard, so as long as this Jackal doesn't snipe, it's also a really good hand. Hello. They're actually triggering Havness, which is very funny. And there's Welcome Labyrinth. Agito ban unnecessary. No. Every single tier or issue card should be banned. Those cards should have been printed. Ooh, goodbye, IDP. Thank you. I'm happy that you don't have IDP now. Oh, I didn't hit anything. Oh well. Well, I could Dark World Accession if Confusion Summon. During your main phase, this card is in your graveyard. You can add this card to your hand, then discard a Dark World monster. Yeah, that just draws me a card. Alright, there's the field spell, sure. I do have a Nessie in graveyard, so if this half this gets popped, that's good for me. So they've got the field spell, they search the... No, I mean, that's got to be one of the... Oh yeah, they searched the Welcome Labyrinth, or they said it. They have a Welcome Labyrinth and a field spell, and that's it? That's their only interaction here? Okay, so before they can snipe my hand, I'm going to use this Jackalope first. Well, I've got 5 cards in hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Merly's an okay normal summon, as is Heartpour if I've got monsters on the field, so... the only card I don't want them to pop, I guess, is the Dark World, depending on what the Jackalope discards. Oh, they just don't want to pop my own card. That's funny. You little asshole. They've got the big welcoming graveyard. No, okay, they're going to pop a card in my hand. Okay, all these cards are being popped is fine. Every single one of these cards except Dark World. Do not hit the Dark World. So if I snipe Jackalope and they pop my Dark World, it was a 20% failure rate and a 25% failure rate. Just a 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 bad option, so I have a 75% chance here. Sick. Awesome. Thanks. We'll definitely get the level 4 on the field. They can't activate these cards on my turn anymore, so it doesn't matter. Like, that's the last thing they can do. I'm just going to clear everything on their board. Already got 2 spells in graveyard, so we're getting close. Activate you, using you, and you. Kick Coloss effect. Do I get Sheer in here? Sheer and pitch Zephyros. Get more mills. Yeah. Oh, I could just go fucking Heartbeat. Heartbeat shuffle back 2. That's gotta be right. Yeah, this is insane. Oh, I don't control Visa's Starfrost. Whoops, I didn't think of that through. That's fine though. This is basically still good enough. Discarding that, drawing a card. Ooh, Scream's interesting. I don't have 3 spells in the graveyard anymore, but that's fine. I still just Azalea here. Then you get the Savage in the graveyard. I mean, we can just do the Orcus shit first, right? Yeah. Trigger my Scream here. Going pretty well. Okay, so I've got a Gear Stone Graveyard, and I already used Harp, so you just send Nightmare. I did not hit any more spells, so I can't Azalea just yet. I didn't hit any Tears. Dang. Nightmare. I guess we do on you. Send you. Activate you. Get Nightmare back in rotation. Activate you. I can go Galatea. Galatea effect. Like Harp Horror, right? Yeah. Set a card, yes. We'll just set Babel, right? Yeah, because I'm not going to end with Galatea on the field. I need to get one more Dark Monster in the thing for my Longirsu. That doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, so now we special Longirsu. So let me finish shuffling all my guys back. Yes, send you to the graveyard. Special summon for Axis Kotalker. And that's just lethal, right? They don't have anything else. And obviously you banish the Galatea because you can just resummon it. And you attack, we'll just Storm Summon Zephyros, because he can, just to show him I had it. What's up? Yeah, I mean, yeah, this hand fucking went pretty hard. Cleared a bunch of cards pretty easily. They didn't do a whole lot. Kind of the problem with them there. Come on. I need some opponents, man. I need to get those gems. Yeah, I can go first. Cool. Sometimes I feel like this deck is almost better going second because that extra card draw is so good with like dangers and stuff, but eh. Interesting. I'm going to... God, I want to... Oh, this is so awkward. Dark World Dealings here. Oh, Jesus, that's the perfect card. What you playing? Oh, it's your trap deck. Okay, well, that's annoying. Kinda want to get to type the 3-door now. So this plays like around they have something. Oh, they have backjack. I gave them that effect. Yeah. Some nightmare here. I need this fucking world one in the graveyard. Are they gonna IDP me? They are. I discarded an IDP and they fucking IDP me. Oh no. Oh god. I'm getting punished for the Dark World dealings. That's so bad. I can't, and I drew World One, so I can't even World One back my dudes. All right, so the operative thing here is Armageddon Knight, obviously. Armageddon Knight effects, and they have an effect failure. If they have an effect failure, I just can. I mean, I get. So I can send any tier here. I can also send Zephyros. Zephyros is a pretty interesting send here. Because if the Chupacabra, it could give me 2 Chupacabra activations. But if you just send a fucking tier, you summon Kit Kalos, send a tier, summon Grapho. Yeah, that's right. I don't like that it's right, but it's right. Oh, that doesn't even work. Oh, yeah. Guess I didn't think that one through. I was thinking I could summon the tier, but I don't have another tier monster. I was thinking this was like Rhino Heart. Okay, so if this Chupacabra hits, I'm in the money. Is this just a 50-50? I should have activated Chupacabra. Well, no, I had to summon Armageddon Knight. Alright, if this 50-50 hits, I'm good. Let's go, Chup! Now I can do this. Summon back Heartpour, because I want that in the graveyard. Well, no, I guess Nightmare's still better, right? I never used Nightmare's effect here. Chupacabra is better in the graveyard than Armageddon Knight because I can get it with my other Chupacabra. Alright, so I definitely need to get I need Wand back in the deck for Nightmare. Then we can just crescendo here. And then we Nightmare, summon back Heartpour. Give it to Grapha, I guess. Sure. I should have given it to Galatea, but it doesn't really matter. Oh wait, this isn't... Yeah, we send Wand summon... Oh, I already used that effect. Whoops. I'm dumb. What is this? Well, I didn't have a 4 in graveyard anyhow, right? So I had no way to summon another one. So yeah, that was still the right decision. Oh well. Grapha Pitch Graph is a pretty strong effect here. These cards kind of fundamentally minus them, which is... Oh, wait. I can just do this now. You can special summon this card. If this card is trigger card of your opponent's card effect, look at one random card. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh well, they got all the monsters out of the hand, so I couldn't graph again, but that's fine. They got nothing now. I've got a crescendo. Like, they're only play a Solemn Judgment? Don't they need... if you control... Yeah, then if you control... Blah, blah, blah. You can banish this card from your graveyard. He has to control a Fiend, so this doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. They fucking hand-looped themselves for 4. Despite turn 1 IDP on me, I still fucking played through it. Ended up with 2 negates. Yeah, that Grapha pitch Grapha was insane. Thank you, Chupacabra, you little monster. Come on. Alright, well, going second this time, that's fine. Something I like about this deck is it's just all gas, so even going second you can kind of sometimes, it depends on the hand obviously, but you can churn through so much. Alright, so no have this time. That's fine. Okay, I'm just against pure Time Thieves. It's interesting. I do put in a lot of spells. I run 5 traps, which is kind of what you want to worry about when they're making Time Thief Redoer. And there's a lot of good like rank 4s. Like they could have the guy I'm playing, which is the Book of Moon guy, which is really good against this deck. They could have the guy that pops special summons. That's pretty good against this deck. Well, it's not great against this deck, but it's not bad, right? I think my favorite draw here would be Nessie, because I could Dark World Dealings, pitch Nessie, add a danger. Chupacabra would be online. Draw another card. Ain't she cute? Blowing up all of her gear. I don't know what any of the Time Thief cards do, but except Time Thief Redoer, so I'm just gonna read. I guess I should read the cards once they hit the graveyard because they have graveyard effects. But I don't think they do. Feels like if Time Thieves had good graveyard effects, they would be played. Just like a rank 4 turbo deck. I assume they end on Perpetua and Time Thief Redoer. They are taking a while. Okay, they get a counter trap. When a spell trap card is activated while you control a Time Thief Xyz monster, negate that activation. If you do, attach that card. Ooh! That gets them to draw a card off their Time Thief Reader. That's good. I assume you gotta be running Shade Brigandine in this deck too, if you're just trying to make Time Thief Reader or Turbo. Alright, there's a good old regular Redoer. They set the spell negate. So this card, but banish this. Okay, well that's another rank 4 potentially. If they use that. Alright, there's the oh, there it is, Shade Brigandine. But you should have used Shade Brigandine for Time Thief. Does it work with Perpetua the same way? Is it good that way? Don't you want Shade under Redoer more than anything? Because it gives them the removal effect? I think that's what they're considering. I think, oops, I messed up. Where's Perpetua? Does she have an effect with trap cards? Okay, she can attach a trap to him with her effect. You attach one material from this card, then target one Time Thief monster in your graveyard, except Time Thief Perpetuous, which summon that monster. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now they can just put another Time Thief trap under Redoor. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright. It's all come together. This card have effect in the graveyard. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target one Time Thief monster control, attach one card from your opponent's graveyard. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's graveyard disruption. And I drew a bad card. Sick. They didn't set their spell negate. Seems like a mistake. Alright, don't get a spell card. No spell card. Hey, Nessie, that's cool. So this Perlarino is going to eat his Time Thief Redoor. But he's only got one interaction, right? So I actually need to clear the field and attack for lethal. So we do this. Let's go get him to draw a card because he can attach a spell now. Oh, I should have... Maybe I should have Perlarino'd first. Because then they would put my Perlarino on top and I could Dark World Dealings and draw it. That'd be funny. Graph is an interesting ad here. If I discard Grapha, that's pretty good for me. Discarding Crime doesn't do anything, but... I just want to draw cards, right? But... I could go for another Dark World Dealings, but that seems bad. Well, no, if he triggers that, puts Perlarino back on top of my deck. I don't get to activate Perlarino then. That's stupid of me. Yeah. We'll do this, because then I can Foolish Burial. They let that resolve? What the fuck? Thank you, opponent. And now, when your opponent activates a monster effect, I can just negate it with Grapha. Well, this worked out. And that shouldn't have let me get this far. Discard Brow, draw 2. Oh, mama. That's pretty good. So I've got Nessie in graveyard now, so this doesn't matter. Well, I wanted to discard either of my fucking Dark World monsters, but whatever. Shouldn't matter too much, right? We just... I need a 3 on the field for my Distrito to get into... We'll start doing this now. Like, you can't go wrong with this shit. Send Nightmare. Nightmare effect. Pump Grapha by sending Wand. Making this guy humongous. Wand effect. Summon Harpor, because I'm going to link these off. Go ahead and special summon Galatea. Galatea effect. Put back Nightmare. Go ahead and set a card. We'll just go ahead and set Crescendo because I like Perlarino on the field. Not super necessary at this point. Now I'm going to Foolish Burial. Triggered Merly, right? So I need to trigger Havness now. Might just normal summon this fucking Brow in a second. Yep, this is what I figured was going to happen. Now, if I want to, I can Time Thief Redoer or trigger Sheeran, but I don't. That seems just unnecessary. I just Access Code Talker plus Grapha. Yeah. So we should just do that now. I know this is not going to trigger my Dark Worlds, by the way, but I just need to clear the field, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Sure. Yeah, we'll summon Brow. Destrudo effect. Make Chaos Ruler. I could actually make fucking Borreload Savage Dragon, which kind of does the same thing. Equip my fucking Galatea, which is hilarious. Yep, alright, there we go. And then you make Access Code Talker and you just attack over one and win the game. There we go. I think I'm one game away. Just in time, too. Exactly 3 hours if I win this game, really. Oh, it's going first. Can't complain. Alright, well, I need as many cards in hand, so I'm not going to play the Scream. Of course, the Jackalope snipes. That's the win, baby! Wow. I guess, what were they playing that they didn't want to even see me fucking play? Confirm opponents. Match history. Jeez, guys, I mean, that's a pretty, yeah, ending the day on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game win streak. Not bad. What were you even playing? Oh, you're just playing the dumb Eldritch deck and you just wanted to go first because you're a big dumb baby who can't go second? Okay, I figured. You're playing Kaijus, though. Why would you just concede? I don't know. Alright, well, that's going to do it for me today, guys. You know what? I got just enough time. I'll play one Spyral game because I promised it in the stream title. We'll just play a regular Norler-ass game. I'm in Masters 5, so losing doesn't win or losing or winning doesn't really matter here. And then I lose the coin flip, so you know I'm gonna have to sit through a 5-minute combo and then concede. Alright, opponent. Crush me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's dangerous. That's an interesting draw. Let's see if this resolves. Are you just turbo stun? Okay, you just bricked and you have maxi. Okay, well, I'm still gonna try to kill you, so fuck it. Interesting. Do you have a response to activate this card? You do not. Interesting. This will resolve my double helix if you have no other responses here, and you don't have Ash left anymore. They do have a response now. That's interesting. I have the big red as follow-up here. Oh, it's Trap Trick, so they do have stuff. So it's all monsters. That's fine. I hope this isn't a bottomless. Fuck me, dude. Dumbass bullshit. Alright, so I just pass. Could I have played around that? I could have. I could have made Nightmare Phoenix first, but I didn't know which one I was hitting, right? It's kind of stupid to play through 3 of them. I've already got quick fixes in deck, so I just put back well, no. I've got Big Red. So I want to search Dread and normal summon after our Big Red quick fix? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Didn't play around bottomless. I could have like set Big Red, activate Tsuchinoko, gone for Nightmare Phoenix to pop a random one, but I don't even know if that works, right? And if I start doing that, I don't know the top card anymore. I have to go straight for Helix. I hate Maxi, dude. This guy won because he played Maxi. Imagine a world where I play if I have Ash Blossom in hand. He just loses, right? Well, Floodgate's going to be really good against me. They're going to have Baguska, too. Okay. Yeah. That makes this Big Red way fucking worse. Maxi into a Floodgate. Why'd I even... I was having so much fun with the event. Now I just come back into this. Yeah, Loopy, I got the final gems on the event that I cared to get. Then I got Maxied, now I'm getting Floodgated. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is way more fun when this card doesn't exist, isn't it? Like, oh man, they threw an Ash Blossom at me. I can play through that. But I can't play through Maxi. Yeah, this game's over. I hate Maxi so fucking much, dude. Let's see if I can actually win a game before I log off for the day in ranked. Where I don't get fucking insta-maxied. Jeez Louise, man. And that guy just threw it out, too. It is hard lost to Gamma. Interesting. Alright, well this will bait the Maxi. And maybe the Ash. Maxi. Could be an Imperm too, or an Infect Veiler. It's just Maxi. Or it could be Lab. They have Lab thing. What do you call it? The Lab profile picture. All right. It's not Maxi, so it's probably just Lab, right? Probably just Lab. I have extension through the dangers too, which is really good. Hopefully they aren't on Bisteals. That'd be awkward here. They had this response before I had Matchplan in the graveyard, so it wouldn't have shown as a Bisteal. They would have to have a Bisteal plus something else if they did have a Bisteal, so that is something worth considering. Alright, if they have a Imperm, they probably want to use it here. Want to draw two? I'm drawing two cards here. Alright, there's the call by the grave. So if this is an Imperm or something, we're doing pretty good. Let's have trigger master plan. Discard our rescue here. Do the last resort, so that's kind of like a -1 in my card advantage, but it's fine. Wild Super Agent for extension. Activates Fire Resort. Alrighty, let's see what's happening. I actually need to get the spinner off the field if I'm going to combo. So this is going to look weird, but we're going to do this now. Okay, there you can see it. There we go. I win. It was just Lab. Lab can't even beat Sleeper Pass. Unless they get like a God Hand. Yeah, it was just Lab, and they did run the Bisteals, the two of. Magnemite's so weird if you only run Druid Swarm. I feel like you should at least run Baldrake. Yeah. So it was just the Lab monsters in hand. All right, well that's gonna do it for me, everybody. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll just be playing ranked again. No more event, I think. Let me double check my missions. I don't think there's any important missions that it's like 50 gems total, and I don't care that much about that. Yeah, it's literally just 50 gems. Yeah, I'm not going to play 8 games for 50. I mean, I might. It's kind of a fun format. Maybe later on in the event. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I'll be playing Spyral for real that time. I did play 2 games, like I promised on the stream title, so it wasn't too bad. Anyhow, see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good one.